Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. Here we are, the Tuesday Night Thunder, presented by Down and Out Paint Shops. Tonight we're at Michigan. Big old track. 76 degrees. It's the middle of the day. It's not very windy. Track temp's kind of warm, 112 degrees. We've got a full field again for you tonight on the Tuesday Night Thunder. My name's Mike. I'll be trying to talk you through this evening up here in the booth all by myself. Let's see if that one guy's out on track. We got, if we look, I'm going to pull up this chart here because we can see him second on the chart. He's not on the track, I don't think. I'm looking for him. Oh, there he is. In that Boise State truck. The guy you know and love. We finally got Chris on the track. Not only that, but we got his pretty face in his car too, so. Wave hi, Chris. So we'll be checking in with Chris all night. He's the guy you usually hear on these broadcasts. I'll be doing my best to fill in for him there. Letting him get out on the track and turn some laps. As you can see with this group right here, this is what we're going to see all night long. I mean, we're going to see sorry guys, had to turn down my headset. We're going to see this pack racing until the tires wear out. We're going to see drafts. We're going to see these trucks right next to each other, and with 43 of them, this should be pretty good. I know last week we had, 8 or 9 cautions at Iowa. I would not be surprised to see that many tonight here at Michigan. Just because 43 trucks in one spot. I mean, it doesn't take long for one mistake to compound and turn into everybody's headache. Looking here. We've got your normal favorites. You see Crank there pushing Chris. New guy to the series, but we've seen him up front quite a bit. Ray. Let's see. Chris Wheeler's come out tonight. Past champion Coleridge back there in the 23 truck. It's really good to see him back out here in the trucks. Stephen Hine. I don't know if I talked about it. We've got 85 laps tonight, guys. So I think a fuel run somewhere in the 20s. We'll find out together. I'm not sure. But 85 laps tonight to watch these guys battle it out. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Let's pull up these lap times. You can see, I mean, there's not a huge difference. I don't know what's happening with my... that was because that was the last time. There we go. I mean, look. Top 2, exact same time. 3 and 4, exact same time. I mean, there's 100 separating 5 and 6. You know, it just goes to show, and I mean, you can look all the way down there to 30th, where 39 threes, 34th, 40.3. So, I mean, we have a second separating 1 to 34th. And that could just be the draft. Everybody feels like Superman at the beginning of this race. And we'll find out if you feel like a dunce at the end, because it can get you. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this race. I hope you guys are excited too. This should be a really, really good race. Michigan always puts on a great show, and especially in these trucks. They're so much fun to drive around here. I mean, you are pretty much flat out until the tire wear starts to kick in. I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't ask anybody beforehand to see, how tire fall off was, what a fuel run was. So we're going to be surprised together. One thing I will say, like getting in the pits here it's not difficult. I mean, it's not easy. These guys, you definitely got to have it together to get this done properly. But it's not one of the harder pit roads. Oh, as I say it, we see someone coming in pit road, but it's not one of the harder pit roads to get in and off of. So that shouldn't, we see it at Daytona. We saw it last Thursday at Atlanta, where these big groups come in, and it causes a big problem because everybody's trying to check up, and there's wrecks and accidents coming into the pit road. Michigan, it's not that bad. It's not so terrible that we should see, you know, big pileups or expect big pileups. It's always a risky thing, but I don't expect it too much here. The great thing about Michigan, let's see if we can find a group. Are these guys running in a group? No. Just solos. You can see Crank up there on top, and then Ray was on the bottom. That's what I was going to say. The great thing about Michigan is you can run multiple lines here. You can run top, middle, bottom. We're going to see them 3-4 wide through the turns. I mean, these guys, it's all momentum. It's all draft and momentum. And anything you got to do to keep that momentum up to get that run down those long straightaways, you're going to do it. Oh, I expect to see pass after pass. Oh, well, I don't know if Ray was trying to go in the pits. Where are you going, Ray? That's not the way to do it. I don't think he's got the brakes on either. He's just seeing if he can jump the truck. Can you save it? Can you save it? Good drift. Nope. He tried. Hopefully we don't see too much of that tonight. Last year's champ, Cody Meadows. See some back end stuff here. Let me see if I can. I want to make sure I got everybody's paints good to go because I get yelled at for that. So we'll reload that just to make sure. Now these guys are in their drivers meeting right now, so that's why we don't have a lot of action on the track. I'm only seeing. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Steven's out there turning some laps. Robert's out there turning the laps. Those are the only two guys we have on track right now. They're probably in their drivers meeting getting yelled at by Matt. He's series director this season, and talking to him in the middle of the week, I think he had a lot to say to these guys tonight. I think he was disappointed in the results of last week, hoping we don't see those same kind of, you know, just that many cautions this week. So I think Matt was giving him a good old, we're going to call it a pep talk. And hopefully that gets us some clean racing. Now we've got more guys coming out on the track. There's Cody Meadows coming out. Mark coming out. Only a couple minutes left in practice, and then we'll get out here to qualify. Full server. 43 trucks are going to be on track when we take the green flag. 43 of these guys. You saw a little blink of his paint there. It was my stuff resetting just to make sure we're seeing everybody's current paints. So let's jump to Cody and make sure, yep, we're still seeing the same. Oh, maybe that is a little different. It says the right. It says Down and Out Paint Shop, our sponsor. Check them out. Facebook. The link is in the description. Down and Out Paint Shops. We appreciate them coming on board. Yeah, track is pretty quiet right now, guys. Let's see. Oh, Cody going into the pit. You see there. Not a hard pit entry. Of course, he didn't have a bunch of trucks around him, so see a lot of white trucks there on pit lane. That's just the system trying to catch up to make sure we got all the current paints for these drivers. Well, look at that one. That one's, who's driving that? John? You're very shiny. I hope John's up front all night in that chrome machine there. That's pretty hard to look at. There we go. We got a, not that John's paint job is bad, but it's easier to not squint at because I can see this one. Gary always tough in these trucks. Joey put together that win at Indy on the Wednesday night series. Almost won on the Tuesday night series. His teammate Paul come around and took it from him at the end, but I think it was the Tuesday night series. I watched so many of these races I get it mixed up, but Joey's been strong this season. Newcomer here, George Cushman. Don't know if I've called George's name yet this season, so that's cool to see. Another new driver. George, if I have, I'm sorry. If I haven't, welcome. We're going to call him an old vet. I don't think Connor's that old, but Connor's been around for a while, so We all know Connor, he's good, fast. I mean, he's currently setting 4th on the chart. Should be, should have a pretty good shot to be in the mix tonight. Looks like practice is coming to an end. We get to see these guys qualify. Everybody's going to disappear here in a second. All right, let's see who's the first one to come out. I don't see anybody on track yet. Oh, let's see, we've got a couple. Ray's coming out. There we go. Now it's getting pretty full out here. Kendon's on pit road. Reed, William. I say let's check out Connor's lap here. He was pretty fast in practice, so let's see what he can do with these qualifying laps. Guys, if you enjoy the show you see out here tonight, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, tell your friends and family. I promise the show's better on Wednesday and Thursday nights when the driver of that 32 truck is up here in the booth, but we'll do our best while he's out there trying to have some fun. See if Connor's going to run that high line his first lap. He is not, so he's going to run to the bottom and try to put some speed down on that first lap. Again, I'm not sure. We've seen guys do both. We've seen drivers, run that high line and try to get that momentum up on that first lap and then try to put the speed down on the second. So looks like Connor's trying to make the first one a flyer. And I don't know if that's, I don't know if the tires maybe fall off that fast that you need that speed on that first lap or not. So we'll see where Connor shakes out here. Connor's first lap. That drops him to 7th. So let's get up here to this guy. He's been fast a lot lately. I already talked about him. He's currently sitting at 2nd on the chart. Got him a crocodile on the front of that truck. Yes, I know it's a gator, but it's more fun to say crocodile, I think. See if Joey can do anything for that top spot. Reed's already off the track, so Reed's put down his fast times already. Is Joey shutting it down? He is shutting it down. So Joey is done. Mark just put in a good lap. Mark's done. Mark jumped up to 7th there. Chris is still on track. I don't know if this is his first or second. Looks like he's already put in both. May just be doing what Joey was doing and getting some pit entry practice. Yep. Getting it woed up there. Chris currently sitting in 10th. Scott's been strong lately. Currently sitting in 3rd. Scott can put it up there a little faster. Oh, it's going to hold on to that 3rd spot. So we can see I switch it to the gap there on the tower. There's not a lot separating these guys. I mean, shoot, we're all the way down to 26th, and we're still in less than a 10th. 27th, we finally get a 10th off the leader. So everybody's got really, really good speed. It's a testament to these drivers out here. It's a testament to the trucks on this track and how competitive this race is going to be. So this is going to be pretty neat to watch. Just playing with some buttons here. See anybody on track? Andrew Caldwell still on track. Oh, looks like he's shutting it down. Landon just now coming out. Oh, he's already in 20th. Looks like he's already put his laps in. I'm not sure. Maybe just some pit practice while he can. He is the only one on the track still. Let's see. What are we looking at? Yingling. It's a decent looking truck. Well, practice is over. All right, guys, let's run through it here. On the pole, we got Reed Wyman. Outside pole, Joey Signs. Third place, Scott Clemens Baker. Outside of him will be Chris Wheeler. Andrew Caldwell in fifth. Outside of him, John Fletcher. John Ross in seventh. Outside there in eighth, Garrett Johnson. Mark Morton in ninth. Robert McMillan Jr. in 10th. Then we see, Chris Wold in 11th. With Cody Meadows starting on his outside, last year's champ. 13th, Jerry Isaac. 14th, Jason Higginbotham. 15th, Dalton Carter. 16th, Chris Dean Machine. 17th, Ray Richer. 18th, Brian Dorsey. 19th, Gary Bowman. 20th, Landon Orr. 21st, Eric Moore. 22nd, Chris Letts. 23rd, Paul Turner. 24th, Crank Bell. Starting in the 25th spot, Chris Harefield. 26th, Kendon Cook. 27th, Doug Wasaki. 28th, Sobanov, let's see. Sobanovsky. I'm just going to call you Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike. All right, 29th, Eric Anderson. 30th, Connor Hazel. 31st, Jason Waller. 32nd, Stephen Hine. Oh, Jason Waller Jr., by the way. 33rd, Larry Bruner. 34th, Dave Gainforth. 35th, Andy Cork. 36th, William Kern. 37th, Stephen Music. 38th, Alan Ayers. 39th, George Cushman. 40th, Coleridge. Coleridge likes to start in the back, doesn't he? 41st, Nathan. 42nd, Mike. Mike, I can say yours, Donahue. All right, so Mike back there. And rounding out the field, 43rd, Adam Benefield. Man, this is going to be fun, guys. Kick that out of there and wait for this pace truck to get us going. Let's see. Look at all those trucks lined up. That's a pretty cool shot. Look at them just lined up there on pit road. We've got, who's that right in front of Paul? So we can call him out. Let's see. Eric Moore. Where you at, Eric? Well, no, Eric is there. So I don't know who was supposed to be in that spot right in front of Paul. They're pulling off. Somebody's missing the start. Uh-oh. These guys will get out here, get side by side. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Get out of here. Oh, it's Chris Letts. Chris, what are you doing missing the stuff? Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be, the beginning of this race is going to be 4 or 5 wide. Everybody trying to get every bit they can. This is going to be crazy. You'll see that truck dip into pit road. Barney's going to kick them off. Look at all those trucks lined up. That back end of the field needs to catch up there. Barney said go. Oh, we've got chaos in the back already. Oh, and the yellow's out. Oh, that's not fun. That is not fun at all. go back and see if we can't see where that started. Don't know if this is going to be it or not. See, it's in the back end of that field where I don't think that's it. They're already wrecking there, so let's go here. Oh, they're already wrecking there. We got William. So let's do the old rewind. Those are the only two it's given me, so let's see what happened to William here. So, start coming. It's like people are, oh, yeah. Gotta use the brakes, guys. Gotta use the brakes. All right, let's get back up here. Reed leading the way. Now I gotta say, I know from experience when there is that yellow flag before every, in this case, truck makes it across the start-finish line, it makes things a little wonky. So we see there's our leader, Reed. At least that's what I have on timing and scoring. But you see Coleridge right in front of them, so those guys are going to have to get the wave around or something. It just makes it wonky. It makes it difficult on the series director. iRacing just kind of can't handle it as well. So we'll see how this shakes out. Let's see if we can get a camera that'll show. Man, there's a lot of trucks up there. You know, let's try this one. There's a lot of trucks in front of our leader. So we'll have to see, you know, how I mean, they're going to have to get a wave around, I assume. There we go. It looks like some of them are waving around. Maybe not. Yeah, look at all those trucks in front of Reed. So we'll see maybe this time by. Again, it's just, you know, when there's a caution like that right before the start finish, or before the initial green flag, it just makes everything wonky. Yeah, you can see them starting to go around the pace car now. So everybody should, including Chris right there in the 65, everybody in the 60 from up there to all the way back to the 65 should just be passing the pace truck here and getting around to the back of the field. And then Reed's going to pull up to the pace car and we're going to get too wide here. So there we go. These guys need to go. Let's see what Coleridge is doing up here. Yeah, you got to go, bud. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know. Yep. So we'll get it figured out here. Matt will get it figured out. He's got plenty of help in the server to help him get it all sorted out. Plenty of guys with experience. So there we go. It looks like they're starting to get around now. Lights are still on the pace car. He's going to give them a whole extra lap to get this sorted out. Everybody should start pulling up, getting it side by side. We are 4 laps in. Whew. It's a great start to the race. Super competitive. How's Chris doing? This guy back here in that 32 truck. You see that orange and blue and black Boise State truck on the outside there. I say, we're looking on him. Say hi, Mom. Wave, Chris. Oh, he blinked. He blinked to show us he was listening. See him back there ready to go in his white tee. He dressed up for it. There we go. Looks like the lights are out on the pace car. So I'm not sure. I think timing and scoring, there we go. It just flopped. I think Reed's actually our leader here. He's chosen the inside. Don't keep flopping back and forth to him and Joey. That's what it looks like to me. Man. Hopefully, guys, this green flag will get it going and actually get to see these guys do some iRacing instead of iPacing, yeah? There they go. They got them all lined up again. Big old long line. Those are the wave around guys, all those long single file trucks in the back. Barney's got them going again. We still got guys having a hard time getting going, but we got it. Up front. What's that, Reed and Scott there on the bottom? They must be teammates, I'm guessing. Matching trucks, you guys are going to mess me up here. Oh, we got a spinner to the inside. Ooh. These guys go. We'll look to see what happened there. And unfortunately, there's another weird thing about iRacing is if it happens to the inside, we may not. Oh, and it did bring out a caution. All right, let's see if we can go back and see that one happen. Oh, that, yeah. Let's see if we can get a different view of that. It's like the 15 cut to the inside. And then, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, to me, it looks like it's called netcode. At the same time, he was coming up. It's unfortunate for John. Let's see if he hits anything. Gets it locked down. Yeah. I mean, at least his truck's not hurt. Sure his temper's a little hurt, but John, your truck's not hurt. Get you some tires. Right around in the back. Long way to go. Yeah, that's unfortunate. These trucks are so quiet. Why are you so quiet? Yeah, I'm not hearing these trucks at all. Well, guys, let's look at some iRacing stuff real quick and make sure that we've got sounds going, because we need sound. That's why I pulled myself. I was still on the replay. turn it down in my ear now. Like I said, new to the broadcast, figuring out all the buttons. Makes it more fun. Huh? Lights are out on the pace truck again. Lap 9. See if we can get some green flag racing in here. I'm sure series director Matt had gave him a little talking to there. Look at those 2 trucks out front. Reed and Scott. Guys, I can't tell who to. See, Connor, if you go back and watch this, because I think Connor Hazel paints their trucks, you should make one blue and white and one white and blue so I can tell the difference. Just a thought. Where is Connor? I know myself. There's too many names, guys, for me to find. Connor's back here in the back corner. He's got caught up into that mess. See, Alan Ayers got some damage on his truck. Check out these guys back here. Mike looks okay. Eric's had a ton of bad luck this season. Truck looks pretty clean. William Kern, we saw got to get into that earlier. A little damage to the Kirby one. We're gonna go back green here. There's a little tire spin on the Reed there. Teammates going side by side into one. Yeah, I saw in the back there. I mean, we were 3 wide. It's just a product of this kind of racing. This track, look at those trucks just everywhere back there. Like the top 3 are going to try to do a single mile here. Joey's to the inside. I don't know if he's going to let him. That's the preferred line. You like to lane up. You're not squeezing that truck down. Keep that momentum going. Like top 4 single file. Looks like Andrew might have tapped the wall going in there. John, I talked about him pre-race, that paint job. It's just hard for me to look at it. I'm not sure why. Put some graphics on that thing, man. Chris working his way up. He's up to 6. He's up 5 spots. Look how wide it is. How they're just spread out 3 wide, 4 wide. Caution again. Caution again, guys. So I don't have anything popping up really on my stuff. Maybe this. Let's see what's going on here. So Ryan's already off track. I'm not sure if that's what caused it. You got it going. I'm going to rewind it here because that's the only thing that's popping up for me. Let's see what got Brian off track here. Oh, sideways around. Okay. We saw it happen there. Behind Coleridge, the 09 is on the inside. We're up to the same spot. Not too much damage there, but it definitely hurts Brian's chances. Still a long way to go. Only lap 12 of 85, coming to lap 13. So long way to go. 3 cautions already. I said it last time, I'll say it again. I'm sure Matt's giving them a good talking to right now. Just speaking with him midweek, he was disappointed in the performance we saw last week. I'm sure he's not not too pleased with what he's got going on so far. But I mean, it is what it is when it comes to this kind of racing because, you know, I mean, the trucks are so even right now until that tire wear actually starts to kick in. So looks like we might have some trucks. Yeah, we've got quite a few towards the back coming in too. It looks like, let's see if I can see if, I mean, 8 seconds, 5 seconds. So it looks like most of them maybe 2 tires, maybe just fuel. Back half, I think Frank came in. Guys like Connor and Eric we're looking at them way back there, moving them up. There's John Ross. I mean, it puts John Ross up to 20th. He was in the back from that earlier spin. And these guys up here. Guys, I'm going to talk about it again. Look at those trucks. They look exactly the same. Both numbers are black. You guys got to get different trucks. I'm painting you guys' trucks. I'm not painting you guys' trucks. I was kidding. I mean, the trucks look good, but they look the same. I can't tell you apart. So we have red numbers or something. Come on. Okay, I'll put the light in. Let's run through the running order, at least the top 10 real quick. Give us something to do under all these yellows. We've got Reed in first. I think it's Scott in second. Chris is messing with him here. Chris Wheeler in third. Andrew Caldwell in fourth. John in fifth. Chris in sixth. Joey Signs in seventh. Mark in eighth. Jason Higginbotham back here at ninth. And Chris Dean Machine. Stay like that all night. In 10th. So there's your top 10. Going down the back stretch, we're going to try this again. Hopefully we can get some green flag racing in here. See him coming out of 4. There you go. Barney's switching to the green. He's going to shake his fingers at these guys, tell them to knock it off. Somewhere in that Geico restart zone, and he's going to wave it right. Looks like he did. You see that little shake there? Reed seems to spin the tires every time he starts, but he gets going pretty well. Oh, you see more of it. What we got going on back here? Maybe we saved it. I don't see a yellow. Some stuff popping up on my timing and scoring, but I don't want to miss this battle up front. Scott's, we're going to call it dominant so far. Being challenged there. Chris is coming up. He can't split up with teammate 1-2. Chris took a big run there. And now we have a car. Let's, okay, we'll go back. I saw it at the beginning, so we'll go back and see what we can see. He's already, Mark's already hurt there. Let's rewind. There we saw him being a pinball. Right behind Chris, Joey. Looks like he was checked up more than expected from the guys behind. Trying to hang on to it. Probably what's going to bring out the caution is he's going to stop here and just send it to the pits. Maybe the truck was broke and he just couldn't go anymore. Looks like. Well, yep. We've got some takers on pit road. So starting with Joey. Quite a few coming in here. Let's look at Joey and see if he takes tires from school or right sides, left sides, both sides. Ed says his computer died after a Windows update last night. Well, Ed, from the looks of this mess and your luck this season, you'll probably be in the chat already anyways. Probably a good thing. Not that your computer's bad, but that you're not in the race. Looks like Joey took rights. He goes the left side up, so Joey's taking his first set of tires already. Now they only got 4 sets of tires. So they've only got 3 changes. Here Joey is 18 laps in, taking a set of tires. 85 lap race, 20 laps of run, kinda. So we'll see if that works out. That dropped Joey all the way back to 26th, and Joey was running up there in the top 10. I just hear my dogs in the background. They must see a squirrel. They're watching the broadcast and they're yelling at these guys to go green. Let's look here. Caldwell's still in the same place. Chris. Look at that guy behind him. That's our largest mover of the race right there is Jason in the 01. Jason's up 25 spots. Now some of these pit stops and stuff have changed that, but Cody Meadows, last season's champion, is up 5 spots. Ray up here, he's up 9 spots. And then Cook, oh, disappeared, back, he disappeared, back, okay. 17 spots. Orange up here in the 05, that Savage truck. You see the back end of it. There's Moses turning around. You can see the number. He's up 30. A lot of guys that started in the back, up front. Orange in here. Looks like he was taking tires. These trucks go to the back stretch. The lights are out. Yeah. I don't want to talk you guys through cautions anymore. Hoping there can be a little more give, a little less take. Those of you drivers that go back and watch this or that are watching currently, give other drivers room to make mistakes. Just a little bit of extra space, especially this early in the race. 5 to go, don't give them room to make mistakes. I get it. We're 19 laps in, man. Don't give them room to make a mistake. Don't take other people out. We're not sitting there watching some eye pacing, but we're going to go back to green. Chris is leading the way on the outside. Chris got a pretty good start. And Reed, I don't know if he's spinning his tires or not. Back into his truck. Seems to wiggle a little right there at the start. Yeah, Chris is going to take that bottom line instantly. Take it away. Take that air off the nose of the 73. And you see him jostling back there. Everything right now. Hit him 3 wide. Teammates. That's a pretty cool scene to see all those trucks in one spot. that 01. He's nibbling it down to the bottom. 1 and 2 here. Oh, he's wiggling, coming out. Ah, he stayed off that top line. See some trucks in the wall in the background. See those teammates down there. It looks like they're 3 wide. Caldwell take a peek to the inside here for the lead. Bringing Ray with him. Ray's in the middle line. I like that line better than the bottom. It doesn't pinch the truck as much. Lets you get that runoff. Now I'm getting told the engine sounds too loud. And I don't want to take it away. Let you guys see some behind the scenes here. Carter, let me know if that fixes it, bud. Back to the race. Chris in the 38 still leading the way. Andrew Caldwell up to second. Ray's come up here to third. Cody Meadows up to fourth. Off the mouse, guys. Switching that, I lost everything. Hang on. Up to fifth. See Garrett working his way up to sixth. Not dropping back here. Not fighting for that 6th, 7th spot. Those guys are side by side for it. Robert McMillan Jr. That down and out paint shot paint on his truck. And 8th. Reed's all the way back. 9th. I wonder if this is a product of fresh tires, people that have changed tires and people that haven't. And you see Jason kind of dropping back a little as well. Look at all those trucks behind. Look at that big old gaggle of trucks. Oh, that's so crazy. We got in there Andy. Right along with Andy and show you what Andy's seeing. Look at this. Can't look anywhere. All you see is trucks. Trucks everywhere. Oh, I hear tires. Quite a bit. Back up to the front. Chris is still leading the way out here. These guys look to be single file. Look at that, just coming at you. Meadows looking for second. Chris Wold's trying to follow him through. Cody can get it done coming through 1 and 2 there. Ray's kind of going high. He's going to try to get that run down the back stretch. We talked about this is all momentum. You want to keep that momentum up as much as you can. Cody. Oh, that was the leader. Chris get it? He did. Got some damage from that. A little too close there. These guys are coming in the pits. These guys didn't pit under caution signal. Let's see where they come out here. It's going to put Garrett out front. Oh, we've got a caution. Hopefully those guys that were entering the pits didn't enter under their clothes. Jump back and see if I can see what happened. It's the only one that's coming up red for me in the last little bit, so. Who was that? The 05? That was just John being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. The 05. So let's find the 05 here. See if we can see what happened to George. Yeah, this happened way back here. Looks to me like Coleridge. So, chain reaction. Nothing George could do but try to hang on to it, and then John just wrong place, wrong time. Tell you what, Ed, you think you got bad luck? John Ross is right there with you. Seems like he's got speed every week in practice and gets out in these races. It happens, it gets him. Up at the front, Cody Meadows, we saw him get it into it with Chris there. See where Chris came out. I know he went into the pits. Chris Wheeler is back here in 14th. Who else do we see going to pits? Like Scott went in the pits. Still trying to figure it out, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe that's not a penalty or something he's serving. He's dropping back. Something happened to Scott. He's just continuously dropping back. Long way to go. He can get it back up there, but I wonder if he had a speeding penalty or maybe that entering closed pits maybe got him and he's got to end the longest line. Not sure. Let's see. Reed's back here dropping back as well. So, yeah, they may have just got caught, you know, when they were going in for their pit cycle and that yellow came out. Just unlucky. Those guys are going to have some work to do. Say we got to 32 laps. Maybe we'll get this race done before the lights turn off and the stream quits all by itself. Look at this guy up here in 4th. Paul Turner. Where'd he come from? Outside of his teammate there, Joey Sainz. Paul just out of nowhere said, hey guys, I'm still here. Other guys like Dalton Carter, haven't seen him up front too much. Jason Higginbotham up here. Super strong Doug Wasaki. Guys, Doug's one of those quiet guys that, you know, will go through the race. No Doug, no Doug. And all of a sudden at the end you go, hey look, there's Doug. Adam up here. And where is that the truck? Yeah. John, what are you doing back there? Oh, John, you got damage? Now you can see Oh, we're going green. Oh, geez, we're in the right spot at the wrong time. Fifth again. Doesn't seem to bring out a caution. That's odd. Not sure what happened there, guys. Back up the front. See Andrew Caldwell making his move for the lead. Garrett's going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Oh, guys, it's not the last lap. Man, and they're 3 wide for 5th, 6th, and 7th behind them there. Everybody's just trying to get everything they can while everybody's bunched together. Garrett in second. See Chris coming down. And somebody was in pit lane. Looks like they were blowing up. Right. Guys, that's dangerous to let Andrew Caldwell out front. He'll run away from you. Oh, that's even more dangerous. Blinken in second place. 15 truck looks like he had a little internet problem there. It's not something you want to see when you're riding that close to somebody's bumper. Fighting for, I mean, essentially they're fighting for 5th here. All those trucks just want to get up there and go get to the front as soon as they can so they can run away from this pack. Big old bunch of trucks. Looks like Joey's dropping back some. We haven't talked about yet tonight. Actually running in the spot he qualified in, Jerry Isaac. Looks like he's living loco. Is that what that said on the back? That's his cycle, I'm not sure. Not sure what that's about. Promoting his new movie, I'm guessing. Another guy in front of him. Another guy we haven't really talked about. Rex Express. Frank Bell taking it 3 wide on the bottom. Guys are crazy. Look at that. Somebody we talked about getting in a little trouble in those pits, and man, he's got a big mess to get through, but there you see Scott and his teammate Reed working their way through this traffic. They've got fast trucks. They've been up front leading. Now they've just got to get their way back up to the front. Another guy, Chris Bold. Now we they're 3 wide trucks spinning. Holy cow. And see Eric Anderson getting in that mess back there. Every time I go to somebody, I know we call that the broadcaster's curse, and that is going to bring out our 6th caution. It's like Brian Dorsey got caught up in it again. It's going to leave Andrew Caldwell out front for our 6th caution already. Not even halfway done, 6 cautions, so hopefully these guys can get it figured out. Let's go back and see what happened to Brian here. And you can see it happened in front of them. We're going to go to, if I can find him on the chart, where's Dave Gain 4th? Rewind this a little bit. Switch trucks and see if we can see what was happening there. too many trucks trying to go to the same spot at the same time. People checking out for Brian and Eric. Andy, oh, Andy Court barely got through that. Jeez, oh Pete. And that's going to help guys like, like Scott here and Reed. They're trying to work their way back up to the front. That's going to bunch everybody back up. It's going to give them a new group of guys to try to get through. Probably going to see some pit lane takers here when those guys had to pit right before the caution last time. Haven't seen enough green flag run to see what the fuel run is, so I don't know, these front runners got to go now and they can pit one more time. I'm not sure. Oh, they're faking us out. Let's see. Jason Higginbotham will be our first. We see Crank, Bell, Chris Dean, Jerry, whole bunch of takers behind. Pretty much the entire field behind. Holy crap, looks like only the top 6 stayed out. George is going to stay out. Andy Ford is going to stay out. So we see these guys staying out. And you'll have a few working. That'll cycle them back to the front. Majority of the field came down here. So I think that's going to put that top, looks like top 10 maybe, that stayed out. It's going to put them in a spot, and it's going to make it, it's going to make it dangerous and almost promote another caution because we're going to have the entire field, the other 20 guys, the 20 guys behind them all on fresh stuff, and the top 10 up there. I mean, a little bit slower. There is tire wear. We'll see. I think Jason here is probably the first person on new tires, so we'll have to see how fast Jason can get to the front. Ray looks like the last guy that stayed out. So all these guys, your top 10, Andrew Caldwell stayed out. Garrett Johnson, Chris, Robert McMillan, Dalton Carter, Doug Wasaki, Andy Cork, George Cushman. Saw George spinning earlier. Now George back up here in 8th. Kendon Cook 9th and Ray in 10th. I think that's the last of the guys on the old tires. So we're going to have Crank and Jason here, the first row of these new tire guys. Back there, look, Brian's been involved in 2 or 3 wrecks, not of his fault. Back end's all wrinkled up, but the truck doesn't look that bad. Forward just got some damage. Trying to see how many of these trucks in the back. The majority of the trucks look fairly clean. I mean, there's little bumps in here and there, but nothing terrible. Mr. Gainforth back here. Eric's hood looks a little wonky. These guys are too wide. I don't want to miss it this time. I missed it last time, so we'll just stay on the leaders. Yeah, we're good. I mean, we're halfway right now, so hopefully we can get this thing. I'd like to see a really long green flag run. I'd like to see green flag stops here, guys. You'll see some strategy come in. 2 tires, 4 tires. How well you can get on and off pit road under green. See, Andrew Caldwell's going to lean him down. Garrett's been pretty aggressive on that outside, so we'll see. I see a little tire spin on the outside there. Andrew seems to have gotten a good start here, a good jump. Should have a good run going into 1. Getting a really good push from Chris too. Coming out of 2 here. And it only helps him to see that side by side behind him. And as I say that, the front 5, 6 get single file. So. Right in here you see crank, fresh tires. I think all these guys in front of him are old tires. So, oh, I see somebody in the wall back there. That might have been Chris. Trying to get through this traffic. Going 3 wide, that's never fun. Stuff looks pretty clean. Might have just barely got into it. All those wiggles up there. The front 6. Single file, but this guy's coming, and he's coming around on the outside. So he knows it's a clear path. That big run, but those fresh tires will start to show up. Oh, one of those guys back there is getting in the wall because they've got the same truck. Scott or Reed, one of them, you know, trying to get around these trucks. There's a little smoke coming. Yeah, it looks like Scott's truck's a little crunch there. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, hang on, guys. They're going back into the back of the pack because that's when we see wrecks. Well, just watch the leaders from now on until they get to turn around comment. It's not true. Oh. And as I say it. 7th caution of the night, guys. Now, I'm not seeing anything on my timing scoring. Trying to see somebody dropping in time, but I don't see that either. Just automatically jump to Brian Wright. He's been caught up in a bunch of them. John, maybe? Let's do the old school. Let's see if... Rewind it here and see if something happened to John. Or if he was just already in the back. It looks to be solo. Is that Chris Letts coming? Not sure. Without anything showing on my timing and scoring, I'm not sure what happened. But 7th caution, lap 46. Let's see if these leaders have to come down now. That could really, really benefit the guys that pit last time. Yep, and you see it, like Crank stayed out there. And then I was gonna say, if I'm towards the back half of the field here, I'm not gonna gain a whole bunch. Maybe you pit here and it helps with fuel. Said it before, say it again. I don't know what a fuel run is. I'm not sure. Not sure. Tell you what, look at that guy in 3rd place. He's always such a good guy to talk to. Let's mid-race under caution here. Pull him up. We grabbed Jerry out of his team room. Jerry.
Hello, sir.
How's your race going there, bud?
Well, 3rd place, so I guess I can't complain, although I've got damage. I've been hit a couple times already, and just trying to get it get the car fixed and get it struggle up here up to the front and see if we can finish it off.
Now, I didn't do my due diligence before the race, so I have no idea. So what's a fuel run actually?
21 laps, maybe give or take 1 lap. So I am right on that edge where I can make it with 1 pit, but I've also used up my tires, so I only got 1 set of tires left.
Huh? 1 more stop, 1 more set of tires, that should be okay.
That's perfect as long as we stay green.
Yeah, and well, I mean, we're on caution number 7. It seems like nobody can get away from anybody, so that's just, you know, just trucks on top of trucks on top of trucks, and that's what's causing a lot of these cautions.
Yeah, I think it's that, and you know, it's a pretty wide track here, so everybody's trying to use all the space available, but when you get 3 or 4 trucks wide, it gets pretty crowded.
No more space. Okay, Jerry, you're going too wide here. I'm going to kick you back down to your room. I don't want to Mess you up. Where were you at? 20?
20, please.
Good luck, Jerry.
Thanks, man.
Okay, well, at least there we heard 21 laps, he said. So Jerry's at that. Man, everybody's got to stop again, right? So, I mean, that's at least now we know. But hopefully we can go green. You know, and like Jerry said, you know, you're getting 4 wide, but you just don't have that much actual real estate. It feels like you do until you don't. So this mixes it up quite a bit with those guys having to pit. We've got Crank Bell in first, Jason in second, Jerry in third, Chris Wold in fourth, Gary Bowman fifth, Adam Benefield sixth, and it just switched either way. Joey Signs, Larry, Landon, Connor. Yep, so that's going to mix it up again. There we go. Back under green. See Crank leading them out. Crank can get that good push from Jerry. Put him out there in single file. And you see Crank not running the yellow line. Crank running that middle line, and that helps get that run through the middle of the turn there. And you see that put Crank out front. Oh, hang on behind him. Oh. No caution, but we saw it. And, somebody else in the wall. Hang on. Oh, no, that's not going to be good. Oh, we got a truck upside down. Still upside down. Yeah, Dalton's broken. We watched that one happen. I really think Dalton was just a victim there, but we'll do it again, guys. We'll back it up here and see if we can watch what happens. All right, you'll see all these trucks just together. The 42 squeezing the 27 down, no room. Dalton's trying to, just nowhere to go. Oof. Not good. What do we have here? Got some other stuff. I have some more. Let's see what happens here. It just popped up on my timing and scoring. I wonder if he just broke and towed, and then that's what made it pop up, maybe. Guessing that's what happened. The truck wouldn't get back around. You can see him trying to roll. At some point, you just got to give up. Call the tow truck. Get it into the pits. See, Dalton, that's pretty good for doing the little barrel roll. He's still driving down the road, so. Well, we see the leader coming in. Some takers, some not takers. But we still, 34 laps. 33 coming this time. So 33 laps to go. I mean, we've still got a long way to go. Crank still had tires in the bank. See Paul, his teammate, right in front of him there, getting tires. Tell you what, that's going to put old Chris out here on the front. I wonder if he's, you guys think he's celebrating? He's just relaxing. Look at him driving one-handed. This is why we keep him in the booth, because he's too good at this stuff. Oh, Chris Fold. Now, it says his hometown's Arizona. I'll tell you guys, Chris doesn't live in Arizona. He lives what was it, Gnome World, Gnome Land? No, I shouldn't joke on Chris too much. He does the broadcast. He can make fun of me when I'm on the track, so I won't make fun of Chris too much. He has the power. Get Chris out of here. Caution number 8. Still got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go. The thing is, I think we talked about it last week. There is a thing we call the caution tracker. These guys get points for each caution. You get so many points, you're suspended for a race. You get so many more points, you're suspended for more races. So we keep having all these cautions. There's going to be a lot of guys on a 1 in park and suspended for races. And you know, once that starts kicking in, I think it's gonna, it's gotta create a reason to pause and think about where you're putting your truck or your car, and you know who you're putting at risk. And what have we got going on? I see some more stuff going on. What is this? What's going to be wrecking under caution? What is that nonsense? I wonder if 94 had some penalty and pulled over and kind of let it go to see what was happening. Is Chris going to take the outside here on the restart? Looks like it. Living Loco Jerry and the Psycho truck's going to take the inside. Let's run through this new top 10, shall we? Chris Wold, Jerry Isaacs, Larry in 3rd, Landon in 4th, Andrew Caldwell 5th, Robert McMillan in 6th. We're seeing him up there all night. Chris in 7th, Reed there in 8th. Saw Reed go back because of those pit stops. Coleridge, it's not what you want to see, guys. We've talked about it before. Coleridge is up here in the top 10. It's not what we want to see. I'm going to jump back again because I keep getting stuff pop up on my thing. So I wonder if he just disappeared and then reappeared. Where'd you go, Garrett? Garrett might have. Oh, hey, oh. Got some internet issues going on. That's why Garrett's popping up. Okay. Go back up here to the front. Lights are out. Yep, looks like the leader's taking the outside lane this time. Again, I think everybody's still going to have to stop one more time. You know, like Jerry said, 21 laps, and he was very, very definitive, very definite. He didn't say, you know, 20 to 23. 21 laps. Back here, I haven't. Gave it Alan his due screen time. There's Alan. Alan, where's the necklace? No Christmas tree for me? What is going on here? I see Alan racing in VR. Get back on the lead lap, Alan. Come on. You can do it. Okay, I'm going to go back up to the front here. We're about to go green. Chris and Jerry both fired off at about the same time, so Chris isn't going to get that big run we've seen the leaders get. He still seems to be clear of Jerry. Don't know if that run on the top, down the back stretch, that momentum we talked about before, we'll see which one comes out first. Oh, that's so... Geez, makes me hold my breath seeing those trucks dive in and out. Looks like it worked. Wow, that truck says 44. Oh no, that was Coleridge. No caution yet. And he's dropped way back here. His truck is broken. That 44 truck on my timing and scoring shows 36, so I'm not sure what we got going on there, but that is Larry driving it. Oh, look at this guy. Scott, what are you doing? Scott's going to do that back to front challenge, it looks like. Well, caution number 9, guys. I saw it popping up on my timing and scoring. Happened here. I hear smoke coming, or I see smoke in front of him. Is that Crank? I'm not sure. Oh, Jason. Oh, bang. Okay, so let's ride back with Jason a bit. I can only go by where my timing and scoring shows me there's a wreck. Oh, there's smoke in front of him, so we'll have to do this one more time. Let's try. There it is. Let's crank at this point. We'll get there. Right there in front of him, it looks like. Like the 69 just came down and there was no room, and just causes mess and mayhem for everybody else. We see we've still got a ways to go. These guys still can't make it to the end. Quite a few people on pit lane. I'm sure Crank's in here trying to get some damage repaired. Like Doug's got damage. It looks like we're racing at a short track here, guys, with all these trucks. Eric was caught up in that. John looks like he's still on pit lane. Doug Wasaki's coming off. Front two to stay the same. The guy I'd be worried about right there, Scott. Scott's had a fast truck all night. Let him get back up to the front. You know, that's trouble. Can't see it. That's Coleridge on pit lane trying to get some damage repair. Look at all those damaged trucks. Yeah, this is going to be it's going to be a fun one. So that's 25th place. The 15, I'm trying to see if he's got damage. Maybe a tad. Seen some damage on Eric already. Dave Gainforth, we saw getting into it. Oh, Gary's definitely got damage. Doug's coming back down pit road. Just trying to see how far back this damage goes. William in the 31 there. He's letting cars get by him. Those guys pulling down to the inside. So I wonder if Alan got caught up in it again, or why he's parked there. I'm not sure. Not sure. We'll let race control figure that stuff out. Yeah, Carter, I think I see rain coming too. I hope they brought their rain tires, or they're gonna have to red flag this one, huh? Trinity, don't be rooting for Scott. Don't do it. Don't even know which one it is. What's this spot? Let's remove this guy. Sorry, Trinity, I don't know why that guy did that. Anyways, lights are out. Trinity, you can root for Scott. We know you're rooting for Scott. I'd like to see him get back up there just because it's been fun watching him all night. But, old broadcaster extraordinaire Chris Wold out here leading the Tuesday Night Thunder, presented by Down and Out Paint Shop. Check them out on Facebook. Get you a paint for your race car. Okay, I'm calling it. We're going green for the last time here, guys. Going green for the last time. Pretty good start by Jerry there on the inside. Looks like he's going to have the edge going into one, but can Chris do the same thing he did last time and get that run off the top lane? Jerry really tried to slide up here. Oh, hang on, guys. That's going to get tight. You see some tires rubbing the wall back there. You can't see when you come out of that turn behind so many trucks. You just can't see the wall. No, Carter, you're not on track, so we're not going to have 4 more. Oh, there's somebody else in the wall. There you go. Man, this is some craziness. See Chris Dean working his way through. Oh, geez. And we'll go back and just watch that one live. We saw it there in the background. Bam, bam, bam. Oh. Oof. Joey got caught up in that. Chris here's going to bang to the inside. He's probably got the worst of it. And we saw Reed at the beginning of it. Oof. Chris back here has got a bunch of damage. So that, I mean, when it happens at the front of the pack like that, it's going to collect a lot. Phew. Well, like I said, this is going to be the last caution of the night. 23 to go. Surely they can do it. If I were these guys, just a thought here. Jerry says 21 laps. That's a little further under caution. Yeah, Carter, I agree. Netcode. That's a little further under caution. So I'm coming in. I'm going to go ahead and take my, you know, if it's your last set, but I'm going to go ahead and take tires. I'm going to take fuel. You got to plan on a couple more cautions. Come in now. You can make it to the end, and we'll see. Yep, you see some of them, and then you see some of them not. Quite a few takers. Quite a few. I'm trying to, again, just trying to watch timing and scoring and see which guys don't come in, how many we've got that stayed out. It's like maybe about 9. 9 staying out. Everybody else in the pits. So this will get interesting, especially if we can run green. Don't laugh, because I just said run green, but especially if we can run green, because those 9 guys, I don't think they can make it from, from here. So they're going to have to pit again. See, Cody Meadows is the first one out of this group, coming out in 10th, the first one to come off pit lane, so he had a pretty good pit stop. These guys should be able to, I mean, you get caught up with the pack here, you kill the engine, try to save some fuel while you're pacing around here, just in case. I mean, really you're going to want to save just in case there's a green-white checkered. You only get one chance at it here, so you want to save a couple laps of fuel here still. But should be able to make it to the end, I'm thinking. Hopefully the broadcast will last until the end, right? So, whew, man, 10 cautions, that's a lot. We're back here 24th, 25th. I mean, these guys all have damage. Saw Connor get caught up in some of it earlier. That's 23rd. Mike's truck is, yeah, we saw him get caught up earlier. You see Gary there in front of him. Steven, I mean, all these guys trying to look to see, again, try to find the first clean truck. Maybe Robert's truck there. I can't really tell on the inside. Might have a little bit. Just a lot. Look at this guy. I don't want to curse him, but I'd like to see that guy keep it clean and actually get a good run. He's had some luck this season. He's got a little bit of damage, but not much. Right behind Chris. We've seen him run up front most of the night. Yeah, you see Carter saying in the chat, the sky's getting darker and darker. It is a little darker than it was when we started. Maybe we should make it a drinking game. Every caution you got to do a shot. How's that? And I wouldn't be able to read the chat. Everybody needs items like that. If you're not in the chat, that's your fault. You'd understand what I just typed. And we're green again. You see little wiggles up there. Scott on that outside got a really, really good start. He's going to be completely cleared by the time we get to turn one. Christine's going to jump up to that outside. Probably make it 3 wide. He's got a really, really good run coming out of 2 there. Andrew also got a good run on the bottom. Dusty, you got to do a couple shots just to catch up. 3 wide. Holy jeez. We've seen 10 cautions tonight. 20 to go. These guys aren't holding back. You can see them there in the background going 3 wide. This front group. And we've got the top 7, 8 right here. Throw a blanket out there. Close your eyes. Pick somebody. They're right up front. Oh, we see him. Oh, in the background again. We're going to bring the caution out. They're going to pin down to the bottom. I'm not sure exactly who that was. I'm trying to see. People drop down my timing and scoring. They're still green. I'm not going to go back and look. Tell you what, though, here comes Scott on that top side. They're kind of single file. You see Crank sending it around the outside, but Scott's trying to get that top spot away from Andrew Caldwell. Crank's going to have a really good run on the top here. Right behind his teammate Christine, probably trying to push him a little. See Ray trying to push Scott on the top lane. I hate to say it, this is the most cordial I've seen these guys all night. And we're at 18 to go. This top group's broken away from the pack. I think that when we saw that calamity back there, it probably broke it up a little bit. Out back here, you see Brian Dorsey, who, geez, guys, Brian's been caught up in 80% of the wrecks we've had tonight, none of which I think were his fault. Just happened to be wrong place, wrong time. Here he is up here in the top 10. He's running at night. Jerry and Chris right there, nose to tail. They just pit last time, so they're kind of the back of this group. They've got a lot of trucks to get through to get back to the front, but I'm speaking of the front. Look who just took the lead. Scott's been up here all night. He's got Ray pushing him, Christine, and then his teammate Crank following right behind. That top line seems to be getting the good run. I can tell you this, I've raced with Christine plenty. He's not going to be content riding in third. Now it becomes a question of who can make it to the end at this point. Can these guys up front, can Scott make it to the end? Oh, stay out of the wall. I think back here in 10th and 11th, Jerry and Chris, I think they can make it to the end, but I'm not sure about anybody in front of them. So if I were those two guys, maybe just sit back there and draft knowing these guys can't make it to the end. Man, they're still battling up here. Look at that, just bumper to bumper. See Crank's bumper coming in that view there. Look how close Ray is here. He just can't get to that bottom to get under Scott. But man, you can't see the back of his bumper. Right back here with Crank, he's got the same view. Crank's going to try to set it around out the outside. I mean, this just gives you an idea of how close these guys are running. And why we've had these cautions is because they're that close to each other, and it's hard to be that close to each other, and somebody makes one little mistake, you can't help but to run them over. Cody Meadows looking to the inside, seeing if he can't do something with his front three that are lined up. And a good run there through the middle of 1 and 2. That's going to put him up to second. Side draft's going to pull him a little, but he can continue to do that. That'll bring him forward. 13 to go here. Cody may be able to clear a little slide job. Scott's going to do the crossover maybe. Nope. He'll stay in his draft. Cody Meadows to the front. We know that guy can get it done. Won the championship last season. You see Crank going for that same move. Crank Bell's going to dip down below. Try to see if he can get that bottom line to work. Crank's been running kind of the top all night, but saw Cody do it. Figured he might as well try it too. Again, same thing. Back stretch, that top line will get a little bit of a run, but if you can get the run through the middle and then do the slide job. Cody's stretching it out up here. These guys are going to be 3 wide. Oh, Christine disappeared. Come back. All back here having a good run, and again, 8th and 9th. Two guys that I think can probably make it on fuel. So this green flag run really benefits those guys. Cody Meadows has got a pretty decent gap over this group for now. You see Scott still hanging on to, oh no! Oh, that's going to cause, oh, hang on guys. And that's going to cause that caution. Dusty, you're up. And we know it kind of started with Crank, so I'm just going to rewind here and, oh, well, I thought we were on crank. Get back here to the beginning of that. Let's see. Two trucks right there. Might have been some net code. Couldn't tell from that view. And then Crank coming back up. Paul trying to avoid him. Collected Jerry. Yep, unfortunate. Guys just fighting for the lead there. Fighting for their spots. What's going on here? I'm showing Jerry in second. I don't know how that would have happened. We saw him sliding sideways, but I'm showing Jerry in second. Cody Meadows is in the pits. Yep, Jerry stays out. Christine's in the pits. Let's see. Chris Wold stays out. Andy Cork stays out. Now those Jerry and Chris, they did not want to see, this. Let's see if Cody gets tires. He might already be out of tires. Nope, he does have a set. Saw the truck go up there. So Cody's getting tires. Andrew, tires or just fuel? Nope, he's getting tires. Christine's already away. That looks like he may have. Yeah, I mean, it's 14-second stop, so he got tires. Trying to see the first guy that didn't get tires. Maybe Steven Music back here, so. Looks like Steven may have not got tires, or at least got right sides. So we're going to have a good old shootout. Probably go green with, what are we going to have, 7 here to go? These top 2 want to see it. They probably want to see a caution every lap. That'll help them. I don't want to see a caution anymore. No more cautions. Dusty's drunk enough. No more cautions. Let's check. Checked on that guy all night. That's going to put Scott way back in 25th. I don't know if he got caught up in that mess or not. Again, my timing and scoring doesn't even show me that there was a wreck there. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. We just happened to see that one live, so I didn't see Scott get caught up in that, but I mean, maybe he had a long pit stop, maybe he's dead. I'm not sure what happened to put him way, way back there. Lights are out on the pace truck. Gonna run through it for you real quick. We got Jerry in first, Chris in second, Garrett Johnson in the 15 up there in third, Andy Cork in fourth, Larry Brunner in fifth, Doug Wasaki in sixth, Chris Wheeler in seventh, Connor Hazel eighth. Look at that. Old 43 Eric Anderson up in your top 10. He's in ninth, and Landon is in 10th. Cody Meadows back here. These guys had to pit, so we got Cody in 11th, Christine in 12th, Ryan Dorsey in 13th, Caldwell 14th, Music 15th, Gainforth 16th, Adam Benefield 17th, Mike Sobadanovsky, probably still didn't say it right, 18th, Eric Moore 19th, and Mike Donahue in 20th. So there's your top 20. I know we're looking, so just to let you know, Scott's 23rd. Scott Clemens Baker is in 23rd. So Carter says it's raining. It's raining in turn 4, Carter says. We'll see. So we've got Jerry in first. He took the outside line. Chris on his inside. Now these guys, like I said, that they pit on the previous caution, so they can definitely make it. But they've got laps on these tires, and those guys back there 10th or so, they've got new tires, so we'll see how this works out. Now, I said they were being cordial last time. I don't expect it this time. I mean, you're 7 to go. It's time to push and shove and get your way to the front. Unfortunately, stuff like that's going to happen. I don't know that. Oh, he's upside down. Guys, we're just going to start doing demo derbies. I think. Demo truck derbies. Demo truck derbies. All right, here. Unfortunate. Yeah, we saw him. Had to just jump to the pits. Let's rewind. Come on, go faster. See if we can see. I think Jerry just might have got loose there. Oh, Dusty. You're up, Dusty. Into the corner. Getting back into the gas. Oh, nope, Andy. Oh, jeez. Crank. Oh, and then, oh. Oh, that's rough. All right. Can we crank it up till the end of the race? Can we just do that? I don't have the crank it up button. Chris didn't give me that button. Dusty, we'll send flowers. Dusty says he's going to the hospital. Been drinking too much. These guys are driving him to drinking. There you see your leader. Chris, are you sleepy? Do you know you're on TV? He can't hear me unless he's watching the stream. That'd be great to see Chris finally get out here in a race. He had to help me set up the stream week 1, which caused his computer to not cooperate properly. Week 2, I think he had some family stuff come up, so he wasn't able to make. Here we are, week 3. Finally gets on the track. He's up here leading laps. Not supposed to root as the broadcaster. Chris, I'm rooting for you. You better run, because those guys are coming. See, run through your top 10 again, because it keeps changing. We got Chris Walden first. See Andy there in second. We'll see if he claims that and stays or drops to the back. Got Larry in third. Chris Wheeler saw a lot of speed earlier in the race. He's right where he qualified in 4th. Last year's champ Cody Meadows, who hit on that last stop, he's all the way up to 5th already. Eric Anderson finally having a good run. I should probably not say that because I'm going to jinx him, but there's Eric in 6th. Landon in 7th. Mr. Dorsey up in 8th. Chris Dean Machine. Did I say it? Yeah, okay, got it. In 9th. Adam. Got a lot of sponsors on the truck there. I was trying to read them all, but Adam up in 10th. So there's your top 10 guys. See Caldwell's been fast all night. He's up in 11th. Mr. Gain 4th, up in 12th. Reed with the might have a little damage on that truck. I'm not sure. 13th. It's showing Paul in 14th. I think he's actually in 15th. Eric's in 14th. There's Scott. Truck looks pretty good, Scott. So. And then these cautions are helping him out. But, I mean, we're winding down. We're going to have a natural green-white checkered here. Scott's in 16th. Mike in 17th. Ray in 18th. John in 19th. And Connor, who's also been caught up in quite a bit of stuff, in 20th. So, we'll try it again. See how it goes here. Lights are out. We are 2 wide. Chris taking the inside here. I can say this, guys. I mean, we're only going to have, well, at most 2 more cautions, but one of them will end the race. How's that? So if we have one more, we'll go to a green-white checker, and then we have one during the green-white checker. The race is over. And we're off. Oh, Andy spun the tires bad on the top lane. That's going to give Chris a pretty good advantage. See, Cody waited. Oh, you see him wrecking in the background. Holy cow. Cody waited until he crossed that start-finish line to make that move, and he's coming. Cody's got those fresh tires, and he's trying to eat. Chris, you better run, Chris. Run. Yep, Cody's got that run down the back stretch. Looking to the inside. Chris within 5 to go. 10 to go. Chris can block. So Chris threw the little block there. Gonna have to hold Cody down to try to hold that spot though. Looks like Cody's gonna get it. Coming across the line that time. Cody Meadows does take the lead. 2 to go, guys. We got to get one more lap in here. Chris is going to make the run back on the outside. Oh, we got a caution. Oh, no. It happened. It happened. Oh, I see a whole bunch of... All right. I guess we'll go back and look. Man, I can tell you this. Matt's going to have the boot ready. After this mess, you guys out there listening, he's not going to be happy. Let's see if we can see what happened. Why is that 28 always right in it? He was involved that time, so. Yep, one coming down, one going up, one following the line, and one trying to cut it to get a run, and bam. Oh, where are you going? Robert, you're supposed to keep it on the wheels. Dusty, I feel bad for you. All right. Guys, I know Dusty Martin in the chat here likes country music, so if you see a guy in just his underoos and a cowboy hat running down the street, it's because Dusty had to take a shot every time we watched these. We got these cautions, so don't call the police. Just get him a trash can to throw up in and put his picture on Facebook. See, Cody Meadows up there in the lead. I mean, he's got them fresh tires. Tell you what, this guy in second did not want to see that caution. You know, he wanted to get to that white flag. Christine here in third also got fresh tires. Larry in the 4436 in fifth. I don't know if he's got fresh tires. Andy in fifth. Paul in sixth. Ray up front and back up front, but he's in seventh. Chris in eighth. Reed in ninth with his perfectly straight truck. And Landon in 10th. Somebody we've been looking in all night. He's going in the pits. Oh, he's got damage. That truck is smoking. That's not good for Scott Clemens Baker. That truck is in trouble. Get some of that fixed, but that truck's in trouble. Just got to get it out there, man, and run those last couple laps. Get those points. Next week we move to the top 23 of this season, and after tonight's race, holy cow, I don't know how that's going to turn out. Jeez, old Pete, this has been a mess to say the least. Michigan usually is kind of a mess just because all the trucks are so close in speed here, but yeah, this one's been pretty neat. So we are green, white, checkered, guys. The next flag will end the race. So whether it's a caution, well, I guess I can't say the next one, but we will either, if we get a caution or the checkered. I mean, this race is going to end the next time these guys let off the gas. How's that? You know, if we get a caution before the white flag, race is over. They'll have to ride around under pacing just so the scoring can get it all the way. If we get all the way to the checkered, obviously, race is over. So We're going to make it. We're going to survive. It's not going to rain on us. I feel like I've talked for 4 hours. Hopefully you guys have turned the volume off so you don't have to listen to me anymore. Matt, don't be coming in here this late and waving at people. Man, a bunch of bent up, squashed up trucks. Imagine we got a lot of angry guys out there this evening. 13 cautions at Michigan. Looks like we're going around one more time. That pace truck did not go into the pit lane. Oh, the lights are still on. Maybe the lights were always on. I'm not sure. We're too wide. I'm confused. It's been a long night. Looks like we've only got about half the field still on the track. Scott's in the pits. Garrett in the pits. Jerry's still in the pits. I mean, it seems like we've got as many trucks in the pits or out of the race as we do still on the track. Oh, guys, see, I'm yawning. Oh, geez. I didn't know we did full-length races here at Cyber, but apparently we're doing those tonight. Not in laps, just time. So this will be our last, what's he say, last full-screen commercial. Is that what he called it? After that, we'll just go side by side. Yeah, right. We need commercials here. Races this long. Holy cow. All right, guys. Last restart of the night. We're not doing another one. Cody Meadows on the inside. Chris Wold on the outside. Like Andy blinked a little bit there. That's not what you want to see right before the restart. And we're off. Don't see too many tire spins. Everybody's staying in line across the start-finish line. Back pretty well lined up. Christine's looking to the inside. Thought better of it. Cody squeezed him down there a little bit. Chris is going to get a pretty decent run coming around the outside. This is where we've seen a lot of the cautions. It's just this back stretch. This is right on Cody's butt. Cody's taking that air off that nose, trying to run where they are. Are we going to make it? Is this the white flag lap? Here we go. White flag, one more to go. Cody Meadows leads them. Chris Wold looking for any spot he can. You see Paul Turner back there looking. Chris Dean coming for second. What Cody Meadows likes to see in his mirror. Chris Wold running that top side, trying to get that run down the back stretch. We'll see here as we come through 3 and 4. Going to go 3 wide for second. Oh, Chris slid up. Looks like it's going to be, holy cow, Cody Meadows, maybe Ray. Christine in third. And for a messy race, guys, that was a heck of a finish. See if I can get these drivers up here. I don't know what room they all hide in. Where you at, Cody? I'm just trying to find the winner. He's really hiding from me. There he is. Pulling him in, last year's champ, Cody Meadows. Now, Cody, heck of a race. I didn't know we did endurance races here at Cyber, but tell me how your night was, bud.
Well, like you said, it was an endurance race, that's for sure. Just kept my head down and had some good friends to talk to throughout that.
Now, we saw you, pit strategies got mixed up there, and you had to come back through the field, and then you'd be at the front of the field. What was it like back in that pack, man?
Scary. That's the only word I can use to describe that. Was freaking terrifying.
Well, Cody, I don't want to talk too long. I've been talking for, it feels like 4 hours. So, hey, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give your shout-outs and thank yous.
Big shout-out to Cyber Thunder for hosting this league. Down and Out for a wonderful sponsorship on this league. Family for helping me get the wheelbase and iRacing to run this stuff. I owe a shout-out to two people. Vela, Harley, thank you for being my friends and going through everything. And you and for up in the booth.
Well, we appreciate it, Cody, and we appreciate you. It's nice to see you back up front, man. Hey, I'm going to send you down, let you go celebrate with those two friends that you got. Cody, maybe we'll be talking to you next Tuesday, bud.
Hey, bye.
All right, kick Cody out. Going to pull in our second place finisher, Ray here. Ray, back to the front to the back, in the mix all night. Tell us about that long race, man.
Dude, first of all, I didn't think the cautions were going to end, but I can tell you, I think it was 3 and the longest lines, my own fault. Speeding on pit lane at least once, exiting pit lane over the yellow line, I think it was twice, and just stupid little moves and, trying to keep up there. But the truck was great all night long, no joke. I mean, I could put it most anywheres. Probably after about a 17 to 20 lap run, it just wanted to push a little bit, especially in the dirty air, but held our own. And every time we got forced back, I was back there with a few slow trucks because, of course, they had a little damage from the wrecks. But we did our best to get around them once start-finish line hit and just kind of kept it on the floor most of the night and kind of grabbed every draft I possibly could to get back up there.
Yeah, we saw you. I mean, we saw you up front, and then we'd watch you back there in the back trying to work your way through. What were you seeing coming through the pack? I mean, was it, what caused, what we have, 14 cautions? Holy cow, that's a lot at Michigan. What do you think, in your opinion, what was the cause of all that calamity tonight?
No, a lot of dancing, I can tell you that. I mean, the trucks side by side, it seems like the dirty air would upset them so much that you had to saw on the wheel, even down the backstretch when you were going straight, keeping your foot in it. But again, if you could hold your own, I do know there was a spin that I think it was with the 14 when I was up in third place at one point in time, and I believe I may have come down because it's that sawing on the wheel. I didn't claim it because I wasn't sure at the time. Let them review it and say what they say, and I understand whatever the judges stands, but regardless, I don't want to cause guilt until I see a replay. Regardless, I'm thinking that's exactly what it was. Everybody just trying to hold on. And the other thing is, if they put low ratios in these steerings, we'll say 10 to 1, 12 to 1 with stock, it seems like you're trying to keep it straight more often. I mean, it's hard to kind of keep it straight at that point. I always kind of go a little bit higher, and it seems to keep it pretty good. That's what I was able to survive with it tonight.
Gotcha, man. Well, hey, it was fun. Like I said, we kind of watched you. Not that we followed you all night, but we'd look back in on you because you were up in the front and in the back. So it was fun watching you work your way through. Congratulations on your podium here. Hey, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give your shout-outs.
Oh, I appreciate that. This is one fun night, gentlemen, back and forth up through the pack. First of all, I want to thank Down and Out because of the fact that they sponsor this league. And, guys, we really appreciate you on all these trucks. My sponsors, though, Abruzzi Racewear USA. Check them out today. Savage SimWorks. You're going to see something big coming from them soon. SK Sim Racing, Pro Auto Service, as well as over-the-top paint designs. Next Level Excavating, A to Z Seal Coating, and last and not least, iRacing iFlag. I couldn't do this any week unless these guys were on board, and I really do appreciate everybody.
Awesome. Well, you hear it there, guys. Check out Ray's website. Hey, Ray, hopefully we'll see you next week, man.
Appreciate it, fellas. Thank you.
See ya. All right, kick Ray out. Pull in. Oh, Chris Dean. Chris, what a night. That was a long one, man.
Super long, man. Crazy long.
Crazy long. You were up there most of the night. You know, I mean, we saw you. You know, I think it was pit strategies kind of got you off cycle, or you know, everybody got off cycle with all those cautions, and you had to work your way through the pack. Tell us what it was like coming through that mess.
Man, it was just non-stop chaos, for lack of better words. I think there in the beginning, when one of the first, I don't know, 3 cautions or so, you know, I thought I was up front where I wanted to be, and then someone ended up blowing a motor, and then right in front of me, so I rear-ended them, nose damage. Late in the race, someone, I think, avoiding a wreck, checked up. I hit him in the, you know, in the ass end, and it just was crazy all the way around.
Yeah, you look like you had a really good handle on the truck tonight, man. I mean, for those of you guys that don't know, Chris has been around for a while. Wasn't around too much last season. It's good to see Chris back more on a regular basis this season, but it looked like you had a really, really good handle on the truck. You know, there was probably a group of 5 to 10 guys that seemed like they could put the truck wherever they wanted. You seemed to be one. We watched you quite a bit tonight going through the pack. It was fun to watch the fast guys. Congratulations, man, on your podium. I'm glad to see you back out here. Dude, I'm sick of talking. I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give your take use.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, man, it's great to be back. Shout out to Down and Out, Long Shot, Double Shot, my team, and thanks to you for putting this on, man.
All right, Chris. Hey, maybe we'll be talking to you next week.
All right, man, take it easy.
See you, Chris. All right, guys. Holy cow, right? See if we can get these results to work. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Nope, they don't want to. I'm going to read them for you. We got Cody Meadows finishing first. Ray Richer in second. Christine in third. We just talked to those guys. Sounds like Ray, that may be a tentative second. So stick around. Look at the points. Maybe not. We may have Paul Turner in third. But right now we've got him in fourth. Chris Wold finishing fifth. Larry sixth. Andy seventh. Chris Wheeler eighth. Reed in ninth. Gary Bowman 10th. Connor Hazel in 11th. Brian Dorsey in 12th. Eric Anderson in 13th. Dave Gainforth 14th. Mike Donahue in 15th. John Fletcher in 16th. Joey Signs in 17th. Stephen Music in 18th. Mike Sobodanovsky. I guarantee that's wrong. Mike, you're going to have to correct me at some point. But that's 19th. Adam Benefield 20th. Scott Clemens Baker's coming home 21st. Crank Bell 22nd. Landon Orr 23rd. Doug Wasaki 24th. Eric Moore 25th. Robert McMillan 26th. Andrew Caldwell 27th. Garrett Johnson 28th. Jerry Isaac 29th. Chris Harefield 30th. William Kern 31st. Kenny Cook 32nd. Coleridge Finnemore 33rd. Jason Higginbotham 35th. Or 34th, I'm sorry. George, we saw George Cushman get caught up in a couple things there, 35th. Chris Letts, 36th. Dalton Carter, 37th. John Ross, 38th. Alan Ayers, 39th. Stephen Hine, 40th. Jason Waller Jr., 41st. Mark Morton, 42nd. And Nathan Manmorning rounding out the field in 43rd. Guys, it was a rough one. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We're going to get it cleaned up. These races won't be 2 hours forever. We'll see you next week. Later.
Dum 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 dum.